while. I am so excited to start a new book with you today, Psalms. I have never read through the book of Psalms. I have read many parts of Psalms. Let's go ahead, dive in, start with chapter 1. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like three planted streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. That is Psalm 1. Pretty simple, I think. Probably a lot of things you could take from this. Basically, try and continue to stay in step with righteousness. Be Christ-like. Lead me, Father, not into temptation and away from evil. On to chapter 2. Now, this seems to be a conversation between God the Father, Jesus the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Why do the nations conspire and the people plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them with his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's decree. He said to me, you are my son. Today I become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, to the ends of the earth your possession. You will break them with a rod of iron. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead you to destruction, for his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. So did you notice the three distinct parts? We start with the Father talking to the Son, and then we have a message from the Holy Spirit. Pretty cool, huh? All right, we'll finish up with chapter 3, and the theme here is confidently trusting God for protection and peace. Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. I call out to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear, though tens of thousands assail me on every side. Arise, Lord, deliver me, my God. Strike all enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessing be on your people. So David has a lot of enemies. He's basically praying here, thanking Lord that he can be confident in his protection. He has no worry of death. And as Christians, especially baby Christians, this really applies to us. We have the enemy attacking us from all angles at all times. You got to stay diligent in your prayer and make sure to ask for deliverance. Thanks for joining me today on our first steps through Psalms. I imagine we'll spend a couple months going through this one. I might take a break for the Christmas season and focus on a Christmas story. We'll probably go into Luke. Remember not to simply accept anything that any teacher tells you. Go into the book yourself, find the words, come to your own conclusions in prayer, and remember to ask yourself, what are you doing with your salvation?